Hey everyone. Oh. Hey everyone, it's Dragon Jays. Welcome back to Fate's Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Sorry, I know it's been a little bit since I've gotten a video out to y'all. It will have been I believe a week, maybe a week and a day, but longer than what I like to go with uploads. Not that I owe it to anyone, I just like staying consistent with what I do, or else I tend to forget about it. So, although I haven't not been doing this because of forgetfulness sake, it's been quite on my mind. I've been really wanting to record, just for lack of time. Work has been working. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I probably work about 70 hours or so a week. That's kind of been a recent realization of mine, especially over Thanksgiving break. I was like, wow, I do a lot. That's not bragging. That's just how long stuff takes. So with that being said, this is Thursday night that I'm recording this. It's about 9:30 p.m. right now. And usually I don't get home until the past few days. The earliest I've gotten home was 7. And then even Monday night I got home at 6:30, actually just because of going to the grocery store. But then Monday night I had to take care of chores, so I couldn't be doing this even though I wanted to. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and today I didn't get home till later, and I'm just kind of trying to shell away a little bit of time. I was working on a paintings, and now I'm doing this, so I'm trying to do a little something for myself in the midst of everything. I'm wanting to get some more stuff recorded for y'all over the weekend. I honestly really like doing the hour-long videos, just being able to get through more, and honestly it's less effort to put out one video over two, so I think this one is going to end up being an hour-long one. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm babbling a lot. I'm so sorry if you're new here. Hey, I rant a lot at the beginning of these a lot of the time, and then we get into it. So let's get into it. How long has it taken her for her to notice something is wrong? I believe this is Saber's perspective right now, because yeah, Shirou, I'm reminding myself of things. Shirou was kind of mind controlled, half asleep, all the way up to Ryudou Temple, I believe is the name of it, by Caster. And then she's about to steal his command seals and give them over to her master. And Saber's kind of detecting something is amiss. She wakes from a strange premonition of a spider's web and makes her way to the hallway. Shirou? At first, she thinks that it might be coming from her master. The abnormality came from Shirou Miya's room before snaking outside. What a bother. Is he still doing magecraft training? Saber sighs, her golden hair swaying. It's good that he's enthusiastic, but his body won't last unless he rests. And when she decides to go warn him, she realizes her own mistake. She confirms her suspicions and gasps. The abnormality isn't coming from Shirou's room. Under the moonlight, a string, thin as her hair, runs through the darkness. The single string goes into Shirou's room from outside the house. String? It's so thin that even the bounded field here didn't catch wind of it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's something like was so insignificant that the bounded field wouldn't even detect it. There's no time. She transforms into an armored knight and swiftly heads out. Her feet run through the quiet streets. Nothing will stop her. She knows where she must go. She only has to follow the string, the pulse of her master. All she can do is run as fast as she can. It makes no difference whether her destination is her enemy's territory, nor how many death traps await her. She has sworn to protect her master. Oh look, it's a dude playing Arc Raiders. I've been really enjoying that game. I've been playing a little bit here and there with a couple of friends. She has sworn to protect her master. Anything that might come is negligible. ... A mountain, contaminated with an abundance of magical energy. Ghosts fly around in the sky like crows. And the leaves in the trees are covered in unseen blood. Within the collected magical energy reside these stripped-down souls, and the stark mountainside will consume those that approach. If there is a place in this world where death is assured, this is unmistakably the perfect example. She enters without hesitation. Such things will not stop her. If this place is hell, then she has to save her master all the more. She runs up the stone stairs. The expected traps and obstacles do not manifest. The mountain gate is already in her sight, and she should reach it with one more step of her magical energy-infused legs. I will say, it's kind of and granted, it may change as we continue to read this. I remember when Saber... Well, I guess it was Saber confronting Assassin on her own was kind of the interlude piece that we saw in the Fate route. So never mind, I'm not going to make the statement I was going to make, because I was thinking of Shirou's point of view. I was thinking about Shirou being like really emotional, and I was thinking that was Saber coming here, versus this, it's a faulty comparison, but in my faulty comparison, versus this time, she is like calm, collected, loyal, just doing the job kind of a thing. Obviously, faulty comparison, since I'm not even comparing the right character in time. The mountain gate is already in her sight, and she should reach it with one more step of her magical energy-infused legs. But her advance ends. No. It's halted by an enemy. Does she run into she runs into Assassin again? What the heck? Were Assassin and Caster working together last time too? Atop a staircase landing beneath the eaves of the mountain gate. Well, I will say, very, very, very smart comment. I believe this was Jose that pointed this out in the comments. Compared to the Fate route, because we were talking about how Shirou could be found by Caster and like brought here. Why didn't that happen in the Fate route? It didn't happen because Saber going to school actually put Shirou at risk. Had she stayed at home, Shirou's like identity as a master wouldn't have been exploited had the two of them kind of stayed separated while out in public. So her being there kind of brought some exposure there, and could very with Caster's abilities, I don't know them, but apparently with Caster's abilities, and even I guess what we can infer that she has such long reaching magic, it's not a far stretch to say she saw Saber and Shirou, she was able to make the connection, oh, this is a master, I'm gonna target him, and then go from there. Versus last time, she would not have had that information with Saber staying at home. There stands one servant. His name is Sasaki Kojiro. But it's still, I want to know if even in the Fate route, if it talked about a servant being up in the tree, like in the tree line, watching. I'm sure that was that was Caster. It was never revealed truly who that was, but it would make sense if that was Caster. And then secondly, like, is there some team up, like, between the quote-unquote bad guy, like our antagonists here? Is there some team up that we don't know about yet? The assassin class servant, the protector of Ryudou Temple, wields the long sword Monohos Shizao. Her mind is in unrest. Saber readies invisible air. Her master is on the other side of the mountain gate. But the identity of the servant that stands before her is too much of an unknown. The way he revealed his identity with no hesitation. He does not take a stance, and his hostility seems transparent. Pure. ... She cannot grasp his strength from such a transparent offering. She can see his power as a servant. Assassin is not powerful, so it ought to be easy to maneuver and defeat him, but her instincts tell her otherwise. Yeah, his sword played mad strong. They tell her that in a duel, she will not best him. I forget, I know he like immediately revealed what his noble phantasm was last time. I completely forget what it was, because we see him the once and then he kind of goes away and we never see him again. And someone kills him some way. I think Gilgamesh killed him. Could be wrong. I do not have any business with you. Move out of the way, Assassin. Saber clamps down on her anxiety and glares at Assassin. There's only one step until she can strike the opponent. To move up or down. The moment one of them makes a move, the other will strike with a killing blow. Did you not hear me? I said to move, Assassin. Her final warning. The long sword-wielding swordsman accepts with grace and pose. Yes, I see. You wish to pass the mountain gate. ... Her green eyes would but pierce his body for such a foolish question. He must like her reaction. The long sword weaves through the night in an arc. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Then force your way through. If you do not hurry, your master's life will be forfeit. He laughs with the same cool, collected tone. Assassin! Alright, well, she's gonna try, even if it kills her. Saber steps up in reply. The longsword swiftly strikes, and Saber's invisible blade intercedes. The sounds of the clashing swords echo through the breezy mountaintop. This is real unfortunate for Shirou. He's on the other side of that door getting killed. Their skill seems equal, but she has no advantage. Well, yeah, having no advantage would mean your skill is equal. I mean, it could mean you have a disadvantage, but your skills are equal. Frustration builds. The enemy that she must defeat quickly is actually skilled and a great hindrance. Shirou, please, don't die. She grits her teeth and prays with all her might. In that moment, excessive thoughts beyond the duel seep into her skull. The battle does not end. The mountain gate is too far away. So close, yet so far away. Interlude, peace out. That is rather unfortunate. That was, I mean, yeah, we know Saber's behind there. I was going to say, that was, compared to the Fate Roots interpretation of that scene, or like the events that happened there, that was rather bland. Not bad, just simple, to the point. But I don't think it has to get into all the details like it did the last time, because you've already been introduced to Assassin's character before. Caster extends her fingers. Dang it! I try to fight back, but my body won't move. My limbs aren't responding, my senses are being taken away, and I'm sure she's gonna off me. Yeah, she said she was. So you can really expect that. Good boy. Did she say ARA ARA to start off with? Excuse me? Goodbye, boy. Regret that you became a master. With such little talent as you have. My body doesn't move at all, and accepts the fingertip of death. That could be taken a different way. I resist the urge to close my eyes and keep glaring at Caster with all my might. Wow, good boy. I can't say I dislike that in a person. Good gosh, she's dominatrix type kind of stuff going on. Command spell. Wait, Caster stickers at my utmost resistance and puts her fingers on my command spells. Gamma radiation hits the screen. Everything turns into the Hulk. Green. I see nothing but green. Oh! Even my free will is going numb. In my fading thoughts, I hear the sound of clashing swords from the temple gate behind me. Okay, we really going back? Don't. What kind of miracle is this? Oh, did she get through? I hear the sound of dozens of objects splitting the air, followed by numerous arrows piercing the ground in front of me. Or Archer? Question mark? If Archer shows up, I guarantee you Ren's behind it, and she's going to show up and she's going to pull some like, oh no, I don't actually care about you. I just like, I thought this would be a great opportunity to take down Caster, but stupid, silly, I don't actually care about you. That's going to be the conversation that's going to have if this is Ren and Archer popping up. Guaranteed. Caster instantly retreats, her black robe swirling like a spinning top. What? There are arrows piercing the ground by her feet. 13 of them fired from the direction of the temple gate. They were probably fired in rapid succession. Caster would have been struck center mass had there been one more in the volley. The one who fired stands there, atop the gate. The knight in red. Yep, it's Archer. Then jumps down to the ground level, his hands empty. Look at my big back. I'm not big back in like a fat way, but like in a like I'm very buff. I thought you'd be dead by now, but you're more persistent than I thought. Archer moves to stand before me, as if to protect me. Oh, weren't they kind of going after Caster to begin with? Because Caster was doing all of the like no, like the mass drainings and stuff around town, and like the golems and all that Tosaka and Archer were fighting. So Rin could show up and not be like, she will say, oh, I'm only here because I was following her too, definitely not to save you. Something to that effect. Archer moves to stand before me as if to protect me. You? Why? What? I just happened to be in the area. Don't worry about it. So, how's your body? I should have cut Caster's string. Huh? I check my hand. It moves. My frozen limbs must have regained mobility from that earlier action. I can move. Caster's spell is gone, but... That's good. I want to tell you to do what you want now, but if you don't want to get killed, then stay there for a while. One wrong move... Archer, what is Assassin doing? Oh, wait, that's... Why am I doing Ren's voice? Archer, what is Assassin doing? See, she'll take her anger out on you. Hath no fury, as they say. Or, hell hath no fury. That makes more sense. What a pain in the butt this is gonna be. Archer laughs. I can't tell how serious he is. Well, don't get too mad, Caster. Assassin is fighting Saber. I don't know who that samurai is, but he's quite a swordsman to be able to hold Saber back. Hey, you got some mutual respect for Saber. Shouldn't you be praising him instead? Even though he's facing an enemy, there's no tension in his voice or body language at all. Caster must have noticed that, and regains her composure. I would find that more unnerving than I would relaxing. Don't be ridiculous. You cannot call him a heroic spirit if he can't even stop you. The man lacks ability, despite calling himself a swordsman. Oh, you sound as if Assassin is your ally. So, your masters are cooperating after all. Well, that answers that question. About if they were together or not. If not, then it wouldn't explain the situation of two servants in the same place. Which also speaks to why Saber and Archer are in the same place, same time, a little bit. I don't think he's trying to directly speak to that, but maybe brushing up against it. Caster stares at Archer silently. I can't see her expression well beneath her hood, but she looks as if she's agitated. Archer, is that true? Assassin and Caster's masters are cooperating? Yeah. Assassin is guarding the outside of the gate, and Caster is hiding inside. It's pretty obvious that these two have made a truce. It is not rare for masters to be cooperating with each other. You and Ren? Ren are cooperating, remember? Oh yeah, there's that. That's right, I completely forgot about that. Then there are two masters at this Ryudou Temple. I think Issei, there's still a really good chance I feel like that Issei is a master. And then same with our teacher, because those are the only other named characters that we've gotten. I mean, it could be someone else completely. They could be an unnamed master the entire series. Who knows? That's just my guess as to who these guys are, because Issei and that teacher do seem close. I mean, to be fair, student council committee and all that, they do have that going on. But, you know, maybe it's a little bit more to it than that. Who is this? Oh, I'm wrong. Man, I was confident that you two were allies. Yes, you are terribly wrong. Allies, you said? Me? Cooperating with that dog? With the man under my control? Oh, the man under your control? Who's... Oh, like the master is under your control? And you're vicariously, like, controlling Assassin as well? Her laugh is so out of place that the tense atmosphere disperses. Contrarily, Archer grits his teeth. ... Something finally comes out. It's not Caster's enmity, nor the swirl of magical energy surrounding the temple. For the first time since he came here, Archer is showing open hostility. Yes, your hunch is correct, Archer. My master is not cooperating with anyone, nor is Assassin's master. No. First of all, Assassin does not have a master. Oh. Okay. The heck? Assassin doesn't have a master? What does that mean? Servants cannot exist without a master. Yeah, that's making me wonder, like, how did he get here to begin with? Aren't they supposed to disappear if they don't have a supply of magical energy? Caster, you've broken the rules. Of course not. I have not broken any rules. Mages summon servants, right? Oh, she's using because she's a mage. So she's the quote-unquote master, but not really master. Yes? I mean, that seems where this is heading. Then what is the problem with the caster? A mage summoning a servant. The witch in black robes proclaims with a sneer. So that means the assassin class servant at the temple gate is a heroic spirit summoned by caster? A servant controlling a spirit, huh? I see. So he's a fictitious heroic spirit. Fictitious, like, fake, or what do you mean? As assassin was not summoned by a proper master, something other than a proper assassin must have been called. Not that I care. Whatever the origins of the spirit, the job remains the same. Though, I would hazard to say, you made this choice unilaterally, eh? Fine, I'll ask. How did you come to that conclusion, Archer? Oh, it's just a hunch. Masters are mages. When a mage summons a spellcaster that is superior to them, I imagine their relationship isn't a normal master-servant one. Master Mage would always be on guard against the superior caster mage that they summoned. If I were your master, I wouldn't be inclined to let a witch freely move about. There's no way that they'd allow you to summon another servant that follows your orders rather than theirs. Unless there's some kind of like, maybe they put a command spell on her. Well, she can't follow every command like Archer has to with Ren, because Ren's able to do that because, if I'm remembering correctly, it has something to do with Archer having such a like loose grip on his identity from his past life, and he's like kind of an improper summon of sorts. So she was able to do that. So maybe Master wasn't able to put a thing of like follow every spell. Maybe they said, hey, you have to stay at the temple, and then they are like mostly staying out of the temple. That way they're not having to worry about Caster being a harm to them either. Well, no, Caster wouldn't want to kill their master, because no, Caster killing their master. Could a servant kill their master? Is that possible? I've not seen anything that says otherwise. That'd be unfortunate. Definitely a servant not doing their job. Seems you have some intelligence. I will overlook your insult in lieu of your cleverness. Caster snickers, though she watches Archer carefully. Only thing between them is enmity. They're about 7 meters apart. With the charge that Archer showed at school, he should be able to slash Caster before she even flinches or finishes chanting an incantation. I understand now. Saber, Lancer, and Rider have strong magic resistance. The guy behind me doesn't even compare. It's on another level. You'd have a hard time affecting them with a magecraft. Though you can't compete since you're stuck with spell work. Oh, so you got someone physical to do it for you, to kind of balance it out. In that case, it's natural for you to resort to underhanded tactics. You broke the rules to summon an assassin class servant yourself. Created territory here and collected souls from the people in town. Created territory and collected souls from people in town. But again, what's going on with Caster and her master for this situation to even like come to be? And you don't fight yourself, instead opting to watch the war's movements from afar. Going so far, I assume that you have your master basically tied up somewhere, stuck, a puppet like the dip crap master behind me. Dang, thanks. Feel the love. Love you, brother. He smiles silently. That sends a chill up my spine. She's not only collecting magical energy from the people in town, she's even using her own master as her own tool, just like she did to me. Caster is dangerous. He's not a pure threat like Berserker, but those who make the situation worse without showing themselves are always the most problematic in war. Yes, you are correct, Archer. But you are wrong if you believe that I am no match for you people. It is easy for me to win the Holy Grail War. I'm working hard as I am thinking ahead. I am not working out a strategy out of fear of you people. Oh, did you say that it's easy to defeat us, Caster? Pretty words for a witch that flees all the time. You heard me. If it's here, I'm stronger than anyone else. Berserker and Saber aside, you won't be able to even scratch me. You should be the one who considers fleeing. I forgave you once, but there won't be a second time. I will dole out the appropriate punishment to those who call me a witch. Caster's robe distorts. The magical energy in the air becomes a dense fog covering Caster's body. With that in front of him, Interesting. Not even a scratch, you said. Though he's barely audible, Archer sounds amused. Yes. Did you just do another Ara Ara? Yes. You will not even be able to touch me. The Black Shadow responds. The Knight in Red laughs. Then, I'll take a shot. If I fail, I'll leave the rest to Saber. He's gonna... So he's basically, like... The deal is, if I don't hit first try, oh well, I guess they're screwed and I'm walking off. He flies like a squall towards the Black Shadow. The Red Shadow runs. I don't know when he got them, but in Archer's hands are those weapons. Twin swords. Oh! He does not allow any time for chanting incantations. Archer closes in on Caster before she can extend her arm. He slashes her in half with those twin blades. The robe, cut in half, scatters in the wind. Archer seems disappointed, standing in front of the remains of the enemy he just defeated. So wait, like she's done? It looked disappointing. She talked so big, yet she lost without even attacking him once. Anyone would feel let down. Archer is still gripping the twin swords. A red knight. The black and white short swords are magnificent to behold. Strange. My eye really keeps getting drawn to them. Okay, well, can we see them? Okay. Those twin swords. Oh, they have a yin and yang symbol going for them. Those twin swords. That must be great swords with history. I don't feel any malice from them. Why would you feel malice from them? Like bloodshed almost? Like a history of bloodshed? Noble phantasms are supposed to be fantastic weapons, so it only makes sense that they're beautifully crafted. If Saber's sword was visible, I have to imagine it'd likewise be majestic. I will say, like, it's very much, like, been inferred that Archer, like, from the prologue, from the battle that he had with Lancer really early on, and just from what we've been able to see of his abilities, it is very clear that he's using, I can't remember, I think it's called projection magic, if I'm remembering correctly. It's not strengthening, but like you're making the entire weapon from scratch, like out of nothing. It is clearly obvious that he's very skilled at that, because he even, like, in the Fate route, he has a whole interaction with Shirou where he's just like, keep doing the things that you are good at and, like, get great at them, basically. So and then Shirou then later on took that, and then he started to do his own projection as well. So it was kind of like, and Archer as well was saying, like, oh, Rin can't teach you because she doesn't, like, know how to teach someone that has the abilities that you have. But here, I'm gonna give you this a bit of advice. So it was almost like, from one person that's using projection to another, do that, right? So I think it's very easily implied that Archer is using some kind of projection. These swords, however, are different. A sword with a clear purpose of defeating opponents. A sword that was made to leave a mark on history. A sword forged to surpass the skill and craft of another. A sword intended to do some great deed. These blades have none of that. They're nothing like a blade with a famed story of excuse me, magical lineage. I don't know what the after the fact was, but that's just the noise that came out. I wasn't vomiting, I promise. If anything, it seemed like they were made because someone just wanted to, which is kind of what we were talking about. There's something raw about them, unalloyed even, made like their creator questioned their own significance. That's what I think those are. Mirrored swords without vanity. Black and white. The swordsmith, awkward representation of yin and yang. I stand captivated, because I feel like the way they are is beautiful. Yeah, you're pretty mesmerized by that, aren't you? Caster's slash body disappears. Was that really it? Was it... That couldn't be, like, the real deal, right? Dot dot dot. After seeing it off, the moment Archer looks like he's going to put his weapons away. I'm disappointed, Archer. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. You really are weak. Caster's voice echoes throughout the desolate temple. Yeah, I didn't think it would be that easy, but I mean, hey, he cut into her, or a mirage of her at the very least. Archer leaps. The barrage from earlier is mirrored. Bullets of light come flying from the sky to pierce Archer, and Archer repels them with his twin swords. Pa pa pa. No. A simple no. Halt. This is different from before. What? The ground is burnt red. The magical energy compressed within one of those lights is at least 3 times greater than my full capacity. I'm sure even Archer would have half his body blown away if he took a direct hit. He'd be just like Caster earlier. If that was even Caster. Oh, she's flying. She's Batman, but with magic. Batwoman. Magical Batwoman. I look up at the sky. The moon is invisible, veiled behind a sea of dark clouds. Let me get a... I forgot what the screenshot button was. Oh, Lord. Help me. I know you exist. Not God. I know God exists. I'm saying this key. I know this key exists. What's this key? Pressing keys. That did nothing. Pressing another key. There we go. That's the one. Ooh, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. The moon is invisible, veiled behind a sea of dark clouds. In the middle of that, the Black Mage floats as if she reigns over the heavens. Is she supposed to be some kind of angel? It must be teleportation or time alteration. Whichever it is, you can get real close to true magic within your territory. Oh, that's a very different graphic than anything. Well, no, that's not what I wanted. That's a very different graphic, where it's like comic book paneled out almost, compared to anything we've seen before. Underestimated you, Caster. No, really. No wonder you talk a good game. While looking up at Caster, Archer adjusts the grip on his twin swords. Is that so? Yeah, you are all disappointment, Archer. I tested you since I thought you might come in handy, but you're less than assassin if this is the result. Your words pain me. I can do better if you'd grace me with another chance. The typical, like, shounen trash talk before a battle. Oh wow, she got like indigenous symbols on her cape wings now. Of course not. Fools do not get second chances. Disappear now, Archer. Crabs. Archer becomes a shriek. He takes off at full speed to get clear from Caster in this place. Meanwhile, I just take the shot full on. Ara. You think you can get away? Caster's staff moves. The moment it points at Archer, something absurd flashes before my very eyes. No. No one can hear me say no way. Yeah. Didn't even bother. Caster's attack is like a deluge of rain. The light that shrieks down is like a bombing raid. Each spell is a death blow, and Caster rains them down uninhibited. I may be green at this, but even I can tell how off the charts this magecraft is. This is more like a grand magecraft. Something like that requires a magic circle and a 10 count instant contract, an incantation of at least 10 lines. Because grand magecraft is powerful, it requires more time to cast it. A normal mage would take a minute to cast such magecraft. Even a mage that uses high speed incantation would take 30 seconds. But she did it in an instant. She didn't even need an incantation and just pointed her staff. She's using it continuously. I can't even think of anyone who would compare. Yeah, because, excuse me. Because you know so many magicians, and the fact that you even know all this stuff about, like, grand magecraft and, well, I actually, never mind. I guess Kiritsugu was your teacher for a while. Like, kind of forget about that. Just sometimes you act like you know nothing, which I know is for the sake of like exposition for the viewer / reader's sake, but man, be a little bit more informed, bud, or more consistently informed, I should say. Pew 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 pew. You dang fox. You must have stored an incredible amount of magical energy to be able to fire a rank missile and such not an A to fire A rank magecraft in succession like this. There we go. We got it out eventually. He must have decided that he can't avoid them all anymore, as Archer sprints while deflecting them with twin swords. Archer makes for the exit, but changes course halfway there, as if he just remembered something. You fool! How long are you just gonna stand there? Archer charges towards me with a fierce look. You are just kind of like, huh? What do I do? That is you, Shirou, right now, huh? That makes me realize the place I'm standing is no longer safe. Yeah, it's not for a little bit. I'm already in the range of the Rain of Light. Yeah, I think the whole frickin' temple is. I mean, she doesn't seem to have that limited of range. Dang it, why am I stuck like this? Archer makes towards me. The moment I try to jump back to avoid him, my body is flying through the air. Huh? I try to shake him off reflexively. You've got to be crapping me. Archer's now carrying me? Like I'm a damsel in distress? Yes. I would love to be carried by Archer like a damsel in distress. I mean, what? Oh, let me down, you idiot. What the heck are you thinking? How would I know? Shut up. Hearing that from you is giving me a headache for how stupid I'm being, idiot. Ah, he's a tsundere too, just like Ren. Master like servant. Idiot? You call me an idiot knowing you're an idiot yourself, you idiot? Okay. Hey, are you a child or something? I don't know what you're gonna do if you're stupid and a child. At least pick one, you fool. Gosh. Get a room, you two. Archer must be wound up as his words make no sense. Your words don't make any sense either. But even though he saved me, I just can't graciously accept. You, just let go of me. Just let me die. Let me rot away. I can take care of myself. I don't need your help. Meanwhile, nuclear light explosions going on around us. Fat woman up in the sky screaming ARA, ARA at us. No more than that, I can't bear being a hindrance to him. Yep, very Shirou. Archer should have been able to escape by now if it was just himself. But the exit is farther now that he saved me. Archer running around the temple must be an easy target for Caster, who is above us. You think? Archer! Are you listening to me? Can you, take 5? We call a timeout. White takes timeout. I see. Then I don't need to hold back. Oh, I thought... When he said Archer, I thought he was talking to Caster. That bit doesn't land so hard with that in mind. Then, Archer drop kicks me. Alright. As you do. Yeah! I tumble onto the ground. He wanted to be dropped, so he must have kicked me hard as I flew at least 5 meters. You! I endure the pain and get up. Archer is still... The rain of light bullets has also stopped. Oh, I thought still... I read that as, he is still, doing something, not he is literally still. The rain of light bullets has also stopped. All that remains is a feeling of cold that hurts my ears. Hey! I finally get my bearings. The very air around Archer has frozen. How are you feeling, Archer? Even as one of the 3 knights, you can't move if space itself is frozen. Ada. Caster's triumphant voice. Archer must not be able to talk. It's like time has stopped for him. I guess this is it. Saber is outside, so I don't have any more time to waste on you. I don't know which heroic spirit you are, but this is goodbye, Archer. I still have no clue who Caster is. Caster raises her left hand. From that hand, the light bullet of instant death is dropped. Right before that, Archer murmurs something. Hmm. Oh, different person? Hmm. What is it, Archer? If you feel like begging for mercy, I may. Said, Caster. His tone is filled with irritation. Try to make out what he's saying, and he breaks it. You fool! I said to dodge it, Caster. Archer leaps away. What? What are you talking about? He must have broken the frozen space with force. With the sound of breaking glass, Archer flashes out of sight. What are you? Distracted by Archer's angry shout, Caster is baffled. And then to either side of her, a flash of black and white converge on her. Yeah. Caster's robe tears. She must have been given just enough warning from Archer's shout and narrowly escapes the attack. Should not need explaining, but it is Archer's blades that fly by. It was in an instant. Archer threw the twin swords to either side when he kicked me and got caught in the freezing spell. The blades boomeranged through the sky and made an arc back toward Caster. Guess you gotta hand it to him. Wait, where did he go? I'm left speechless. Caster too. The Red Knight leaps back into view and calls checkmate. He kneels on the ground and aims his bow towards the sky. His target is Caster. And the arrow he has knocked is the same magical blade that he shot at Berserker. So it's not a one and done, like we initially said it was. Oh, it's because, like we pointed out, he's projecting. So he's literally projecting his own noble phantasm back into existence. I am the bone of my sword. Archer's voice shakes the air. That word, Caster weaves an urgent incantation. But I, having clearly anticipated that, or not I, him, Caladbolg? Oh, like Gatebolg. Oh, right, we did say it was something similar to Lancer's Noble Phantasm. But I don't know what that is per se. Archer shoots the arrow. Maybe that gives a little bit to Archer's identity. And he's also someone Irish. I'm pretty sure I know who Archer's identity is. Again, I can't say for spoiler's sake, because I want this to be spoiler free, and also I don't want to have it spoiled for myself in case I am wrong. But I'm pretty sure I know who he is. But could be someone Irish. Is that his noble phantasm? The released arrow twists space itself. Caster's moan fills the air. Alright. The tornado-like arrow easily penetrated Caster's defense. The moaning and penetration. Let's take a time out on the wording here, eh? Most likely guessing from the distortion, I bet Caster would have been twisted along with space itself, even if she had teleported. Even then, Caster's still alive. The black robe has scattered, and the body underneath the robe has numerous cuts. Caster is using all her magical energy to regenerate, but I'm sure she would have died instantly without a chance to heal had it been a direct hit. Yeah, Archer's shot did not land a direct hit. The arrow was released into an empty space away from Caster, and her barrier protection was destroyed from the aftermath. The arrow missed. No, that's wrong. He did not miss. He deliberately did not hit her. I don't know what his intentions are, though he had the chance to finish her off for whatever reason. Archer let her go. Stillness returns to the temple. Archer remains in front of me while Caster floats down, glaring at Archer all the while. That last attack must have taken a lot out of him, as I can sense that Archer's magical energy is low. That goes for Caster as well. Although it missed, Archer's attack scraped away most of Caster's body and magical energy. Even if there's a big pool of magical energy here, it's useless if Caster is too injured to collect. So is this it? This the final takedown? Caster lands, dispirited. She seems to have managed to reform her body, but she's running on empty inside. It should be impossible to continue fighting. Caster stares at us while breathing heavily. For some reason, she seems to be comparing the both of us. Archer, why didn't you hit me with that shot? The demoralization is in her voice as well. So meaning he deliberately missed? Archer shrugs as if to say it should be obvious. Well, I said that I would only try once. My first attack didn't work. Everything else didn't really matter. What? Did you want me to break your promise and hit you instead? Oh! Dude, this otter? To the T? Like, okay. Not really what I was expecting from you. I mean, you've not really given me anything to... well, no, you have. Just, like, his smugness. He's a little sassy, but I guess he still has honor at the end of the day. And his word. He's crazy. So you had no intention of killing me? I just responded to your provocation. My objective was that guy over there. I didn't actually intend to start a fight here. Like your intention was to kill me? Even after you saved me? You really didn't seem to come here with any hostility at first. I see. So you really did not come spoiling for a fight? Yeah, I'm the same as that coward over there. It's my policy to avoid meaningless battles. I prefer to wield my sword at opportune moments. And most preferably, when I can ensure a kill. Meaningless bloodshed isn't my thing. Well, I mean, would it have been so meaningless in this moment? You would have been saving someone had you killed her. I mean, I guess you saved me without killing her. So if that was your goal, then I guess job well done. Question mark? But I mean, Caster's still there. I mean, she's expending a lot of magical energy, so maybe she'll retreat. I don't know. I don't know what's so funny. But Caster gives a hearty laugh. I see. So you two are similar then. What? We reply in unison. Similar? Me? And that guy? What makes her say that? Am I wrong? You both do not like pointless killing, right? That boy over there cannot forgive servants who feed on innocent humans like me. You do not like meaningless slaughter. See? It is exactly the same. Is that not why you two are cooperating? How did you figure that out? Get your eyes checked. How the heck could anyone think we're even remotely alike? I feel the same way. We may both prefer pacifism, but our own principles are vastly different. My policy is to get rid of nuisances early on. I'm not a ponderous oaf like this guy. Pacifist my butt. I haven't forgotten you shot at Saber along with Berserker. You made Saber fight by yourself while you hid safely far away. It is what it is. We didn't have a truce then. Berserker's defeat was a far greater priority than Saber's safety. Or what? Don't tell me that you're telling me to save everything that I see. In that case, Berserker wouldn't be someone that you have to defeat either. We glare at each other. Man, I really don't get along with this guy. Why does everything he says get on my nerves? Meanwhile, Caster's laugh is even more amused. She looks between us. I like you too. Both your strength and the way you both are is a scarcity. It would be disappointing to make you two my enemies. Hmm? My head tilts in confusion. Archer looks away from me and glares at Castor. Hold on. What are you saying? Is it not obvious? I'm saying you should work with me. I can offer you both something better than your current partners. You, boy, I can give a servant greater than Saber. That's actually possible. Even though Saber is the greatest class, Saber is a little bit of a defect, both because of her own situation and because of mine, and the way that she was summoned. And you, Archer, I can grant a contract with a mage superior to yours. My mind grinds to a halt. I question her sanity and seriousness. I should think it a tempting proposal. I have what it takes to end this war. I told you that it's easy for me to win. Alright, with that, I'm going to leave this one here. This is actually 2 days later of me recording. Initially, at the start of this video, this is now Saturday night. It's been pretty stressful lately. So, those of you that pray, especially my Christian brothers and sisters, just be praying for me. I have a long, hard week ahead. Like, I know already going into it, nothing that I can't handle, and it's not hard because of it being like permanent things that I can't fix. It's hard because I'm getting ready for something. I'm putting on a gallery for my my middle school students with their work in it, and then their parents coming to come look at that. So just coordinating everything, getting everything up in time, all of that has just really been on my mind, and a lot of stuff to do with work. And I'm still really trying, because I can see the tendency in myself to almost want to throw myself at my work, at my teaching, at my art, whatever that may be, in a really unhealthy obsessive pursuit. I think it is great to attack something with passion, but I also fear like going too deep. So y'all just pray for me as I deal with not getting burned out, but also equally that I'm not, turning into a workaholic, or that work is my god or my idol or anything like that. This has been really cool interaction though regarding Fate. Been really cool to see this. Hopefully I will get the opportunity to play some more very soon, maybe tomorrow. It'll just depend on what life is like tomorrow, but I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.